right, I'm here with Jamie and we are on a secret mission. So you guys know Jefe. What you probably don't know is how much work Jefe puts into making this channel work. If I'm working, Jefe's working. And Jamie, how much do I work?
Matt never quits.
Jefe has gone to Easter Jeep Safari 2 years in a row now, plus other events, and he always has to ride along. He doesn't have anything to drive. He was talking about this Easter Jeep Safari, and he just mentioned that he kind of wishes he had his own rig because he wants, instead of riding, he'd like to develop some of his off-roading skills. Well, I happen to know there's a specific vehicle that he has his eye on, and we're gonna go look at it right now to see if it's a good fit for Jefe. Okay, so Jefe likes black vehicles. This one's not black, but it's not black. Jefe has done so much for this channel, so much for me. He's worked so hard for the last 3 years that he's been working for me, just day and night. I think he deserves this. I think we're gonna get it for him. All right, we'll take it.
All right.
Thanks.
Enjoy your Bronco.
All right, Jamie, this is you.
All right, if I have to.
What you driving?
I'm driving Jefe's new Bronco. It's a 2023 Wild Track Sasquatch. It's pretty nice.
Do a burnout. Here's the plan. The plan is we're gonna go stash it somewhere. I don't even know where yet. We're gonna go stash it somewhere, and then tonight, when everybody's gone, after the whole crew's gone home, I'm gonna pretend I get a call for a Bronco that's stuck. I'm gonna grab Jefe. I know Jefe will go with me because Jefe is always there. He's just always there for me. Thinking what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put him in it and have him drive it out, and then just kind of never take it from him and see if he realizes, like how long it takes him to realize that it's his. So I made kind of a slow, not like this big surprise. I think when you get to the big surprise, this is yours, it kind of, maybe it takes people a while to process. I know it takes me a while to process. I think it'd be fun to let this sink in slowly. So we'll see how it goes.
I didn't know you were gonna pull it down this far.
It's gotta be believable. Jefe's gonna see right through this. We can just tell them it was dark. There was a lot of water coming down that. They got scared. We're gonna pretend this is a regular job, so just play along with me. So we got a call for a Bronco that is stuck out to the sand. It's actually, I don't think it's stuck. I think the driver, they said that they just got nervous and they left it there. We got the keys, so we are headed out there to see if we can get it out. We got Jamie with the weather.
It's raining outside and it has been all day long.
That'll actually make the sand good. We got Jefe here. He's probably gonna be our second driver because I think we're just gonna have to drive it out.
I've never drove a Ford Bronco, but I've always wanted one, so it'll be interesting.
All right, so I don't want to film too much because I don't want Jefe to get suspicious. We turned the cameras off, and he's like, "Man, I hope it's a good one," because he's never driven them. Yeah, so he's like, "I hope it's a Sasquatch or whatever." He hopes it's not like the sport model or like, I don't know, like the car model. So
hopefully we picked the right one.
we picked the right one. He deserves it.
He totally deserves it.
Oh, it's a sport. This one's got temp tags on it and everything. New one.
This'll back out of here.
Wild Track.
A Wild Track. What is that? A Sasquatch?
It's something or other. Yeah.
Jamie, are you driving or is Jefe?
Jefe can drive it. I don't want to try and back out of this.
There's a way out this way too.
Brand new.
It is?
Yeah, new car smell and everything. 210 miles.
Okay, see if it'll back out.
Oh, it's almost to go.
Turn your wheels. Okay. Pull forward.
You got it way out here.
That camera is
What?
cool.
What does the camera do?
There's a camera on the front so you can see what's below you.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So hard this way?
Yeah, and just back up nice and slow. It's doing what we need it to. Nice and slow. All right, I think that did it. We're just gonna get in it and drive it out of here.
I want to drop down in here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there.
Jefe was talking about wanting one of these things. He's never driven one before. I say we take it on a joyride.
You think so? Where to?
I don't know, wherever you want. Literally wherever you want. Like literally wherever you want.
Like, where should we go? You pick. It's the customer's vehicle. I felt bad.
I don't pick where you drive your vehicles.
Nuh-uh.
I don't. I never have.
Did you buy this for me? Did you? No way.
I know it's not the right color. Do you know what we had to do to get this?
I can only imagine.
You deserve it.
No way.
Like I said, Jefe's been pouring his heart and soul into this channel, making sure that you guys get this content.
Not black.
Were you part of this?
I know it's not black, but it's the closest thing we could get.
I should have known.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I love it. Are you kidding me? Now I don't want to drive my truck to Salt Lake. I'm giving Greg my truck to drive. I'm driving this. How long have you had this?
Minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We've had it for about an hour and a half.
How'd you get it?
With secrets.
Oh, this is so cool. No way. I want to go drive it.
Okay, let's go drive it.
So for those of you who don't know, my Can-Am was the giveaway one and Matt was going to replace it. And Matt's like, you should get a Bronco. So I started looking at them. And then as we were leaving the yard to come out here, I was like, I don't think it's fair for me to get a Bronco in return for a Can-Am. Get a $60,000 vehicle in return for a $30,000 Can-Am. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool.
So, a lot of you know the Wrecker games were a massive, massive success. Not only from our standpoint, but the city, the sheriff's department, search and rescue, the park, all of the people that came, the volunteers, everybody is like massive success, massive success. This guy, the team that put this together, of which Jefe was the head, made that happen. So yes, he deserves a Bronco. We're gonna put the Bronc Buster tie rod savers on this so you don't have that embarrassing day when your tires are pointed at each other.
We gotta do that before Easter Jeep Safari.
Yep. And that'll solve your problems. We'll go put those on.
All right, so here's the thing. I really like these wheels that come on this Bronco. I think they look really good, but they have a positive offset, and the new wheels have a -12 offset. So they'll stick out a little bit further, which will give me more stability on the trail. But I'm gonna show you before what it looks like, and then we're gonna give you an after. All right, let's put some wheels on. This is gonna be awesome. There's one thing we forgot. We need to check and make sure the tires don't rub. Oh, they rub like crazy. Yeah, we've got some rubbing issues, but we've got a solution for that coming tomorrow.
Yesterday, Jefe's team mounted up these Milestar XTs on the Raceline wheels, and he bolted them up to his Bronco, and they don't fit. They're too big. So we called Tyler from Bronkbusters to come down and help us solve this problem. And he brought Derek, his buddy. And who are you with?
Bronco Adventures.
Bronco Adventures. Anyway, they're going to solve all of Jefe's problems today by like taking off the things that don't fit and putting things on that do fit. It'll be an upfit.
Yes, and make sure that steering don't break too. So we don't want no broken steering.
Oh yeah. In the comments, all you guys, those Broncos are trash. Have you driven one of these? They are not trash.
It has to be ready for Easter Jeep Safari.
Oh yeah, we're in a time crunch. So for those of you that hate time crunches, we're sorry. For those of you that love time crunches, here you go. It's crunch time.
So right now we're working on the body lift. So we're taking all the body, we took all the body bolts off of that side, and we're just loosening this side so that we can get it up to put the new pucks and bolts in, and then we'll do this side so that the whole body doesn't shift, basically.
Everybody always asks Matt what lift he put on the Banana or on any of his vehicles, and he doesn't know because he just builds it to whatever spec it needs to be and makes it so it fits his tires. That's it. This isn't a Matt's off-road recovery lift. This is a vehicle-specific lift.
This one's on.
Jake?
Look at that.
That's a lot taller. The main thing we had an issue with rubbing was right here, right in here. You can see it's lifting it up and away from the tires. And we're replacing that too. I need rock sliders. I told Matt there's no way I'm wheeling it the way it is right now. I don't want to break expensive things.
If we were to put the bumper back on right now, bumper mounts to the frame, we would have this large, hideous gap. So what we've done is we've developed a filler. It looks super nice and custom, and it allows you to not have that big unsightly gap with the body lift.
Good morning. It's another day in the shop. They are still working on Jefe's Bronco, and we have been kicked outside. We're working on the Banana. On the trail ride, we found an interference between the drive shaft and the upper link. So I'm taking care of that today, and Tom is starting to do a couple things on Dig Dug.
Yes, so Matt probably told you we're getting ready for Easter Jeep Safari, so I've got 3 things on my list. I want to get the locker working, and that might just be like the Makita air pump style, or maybe we'll get an actual switch in the dash and we can turn it on and off. I want to get bump stops in there, and what was our third thing?
A winch.
Oh yeah, I have to get a winch. It's got a winch in there that's never been hooked up. It's very old. We're going to pull that out, and we're sticking a Badlands winch in there today.
Everybody kind of came in early today to get a jump on things so that everybody else wouldn't be here, and that's what everybody else did.
So we're all here getting a jump.
So this is where the drive shaft was rubbing the link. I'm not going to bore you with the details. Let's just say they're in each other's way. So I know that I won't be able to adjust this link anymore once we do this. I'm okay with that because we got it perfect.
All right, so you're just gonna weld a big plate in here?
Yeah, I'm just going to weld a plate. Just a little plate. I'm going to weld a little plate in here just to get that clearance that I need. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I'm going to go cut a flat piece in right here. And then Greg, in his brilliance, said, why don't you just put this piece back in there and just invert it? So that's what we're going to do. But you know what? I'm going to tell people it was my idea.
That's all right. I'm a blind squirrel. Occasionally I find an acorn.
So what the Buster Brace does is it literally clamps over the inner and the outer, and that has 100% kept anybody from breaking a tie rod.
So now we're going to throw the Bronco onto the lift, get the skid plates off, and put on the aftermarket goodies.
The only other thing I got to still do. Yeah.
Awesome. Yep.
That's about how our brain's going right now.
That looks pretty slick.
Because it slides over rock.
So we've got Sean and Crystal here from Talon's Garage, and they're going to be installing skid plates on the Bronco. The reason why I need skid plates and my major concern is I already hit a rock first trail out saving Julian on a rescue. I hit a rock and I damaged my gas tank. So hopefully they can protect that.
Good morning. We are in Moab. It's the Easter Jeep Safari. I'm the first one here other than Colby. Hi, Colby.
Hey.
So my first order of business is I've got a good friend in the recovery business, and he was doing a tow a couple of weeks ago. He couldn't get it completed, so I jumped in. I'm like, hey man, I'll help you finish this job if you can't do it. So we're towing this rig right out here. It's going to Rory. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go drop this off at Rory's shop.
Oh yeah, Robbie's with us.
Oh, I'm here.
Well, thoughts, impressions?
Well, it's okay, but it's not a limo. It's like half. I don't know. I think it's decent.
Where did you pick this up at?
Dwight's Auto Wrecking. It's like it's. I mean, it's aged. It's aged.
Oh yeah.
It's got like. They take life way too serious.
Only drive shaft.
Five drive shafts in this. 2 carriers.
All right, so I talked to Paul. We're gonna be doing Pritchett Canyon a little bit later today. So we had some time to kill though between now and then. And Rory's got a job up on Cliffhanger. So we're gonna follow him up there and steal all his secrets.
We're gonna do some off-road fixing.
Right, I've never been on Cliffhanger ever. I don't know what to expect. I haven't wheeled this anywhere except for Sand Hollow, and I'm familiar with Sand Hollow, so I'm a little bit nervous about wheeling it on a trail I'm just not familiar with. Luckily, I'm following Moab's best off-road wrecker wheeler guy, and I'm just gonna do what he does. Woohoo! That's a good time. Well, here we are, stalled out on the trail. We caught the group in front of us. So I've got an appointment with Paul, 1 o'clock on Pritchett. So I think this is kind of the end of today's adventure here for us. So the next order of operations is we have got to get behind the tail Jeep there. What's the name of that Jeep?
The Scrambler.
Just the Scrambler.
Just the Scrambler.
Leaf Spring Life.
Yeah.
All right. We had to help those guys get up the obstacle.
Amateurs.
Did you see me helping? I helped.
You helped so big.
Now we're gonna go back and do some other things.
Well, we were on our way to Moab, and we got almost to the I-70 exit, and this happened. The snow's died down a little bit. We used to not be able to even see those semis, but there's 3 semi trucks up there that are all turned sideways. Tom's back there with Dig Dug, and Jamie's behind us in the rental. Rhett's enjoying it.
I mean, it's just sitting here doing nothing.
All right, good morning. It is another day. We are back on Cliffhanger. This time we got the Bronco. What do you call your Bronco?
I don't have a name for it. I need a name.
And we got the Banana. We're here with Alyssa from American Iron, testing out them knuckles and them
tie rod ends,
ball joint deletes. Yeah. I know that introductions are boring, but we're gonna do it anyway. We got Brad from Barnes.
Hey.
His crew. Got the Gladiator. We got George here.
Second in the afternoon.
In the Portal Jeep. Look at the bleeping Jeep crew. And they've got 2 rigs here. Colt's got Rat's Nest here. And Josh has what? Bumble. Bumble's Bounce.
Bumble's Bounce!
Nice. All right. We're going to do this.
Either that or you're gonna have to find a tiny little man to stick his finger in there under the hood.
The leprechaun?
Yeah, I wonder what happened to that skunk.
They're definitely better.
Whoa. You're about to drop off. Perfect.
They're different than a Jeep, man.
Do I need to roll this one out?
Move forward just a little bit further. This is the frameless and shameless rite of destruction. So it's a unibody Jeep run. We invited some of our other friends along because we like them, even though they got framed Jeeps. But these first five are legit. Nice work.
It's just a light. That way. I may have got you in trouble. This way, this way, this way! This way!
You may have got me in
This way! This way! Doing great. Keep going this way. Just run into the slide over. You're okay. Keep going tight, tight, tight.
All right, it looks like the Bronco needs a little more lift on the suspension. It's been spent a little bit of time on its belly and it doesn't look like it's getting any better. So Jefe's gonna park it right here and he's gonna jump in with somebody and we're just gonna keep going. Yeah. I've seen this obstacle on other people's YouTube channels. It looks crazy, but Colt just said this is an obstacle. It doesn't matter if you wear your seatbelt or not. If it goes wrong, seatbelt ain't gonna change a thing.
You're gonna text everybody goodbye as you go down.
All right, we've made it to the end of the trail. Not the end, but the turnaround point. We're headed back. We got stuff to do in Moab for the Jeep Safari. This trail's awesome. I really like this trail.
It's been really fun. There's been a few scary obstacles.
Come on, let's see it right there. Let's see it.
Matt broke his lower shock mount, so now it's hanging down below his axle. He doesn't want to unbolt it, but he says that he will dodge the rocks where the shock mount's hanging. But I also want you to pick up your bleeping trash.
I thought it was in the bleeping shock.
Bleeping fell out.
Nice. 3 days ago, you would have panicked on that. You did it.
Awesome.
That was super cool. All right, it's been crazy fun hanging with all our friends today. Got the Bleeping Jeep crew, Barnes crew. We did most of Cliffhanger. You said we did like 6 miles?
6 miles.
All right. Well, before we end here, I've got to spot my kid up those steps. We're gonna be taking Carter up there, and then we're gonna be taking Dig Dug up there.
So it wasn't too bad. Just crawled right up it. It's bananas made for.
Broke the yoke. Did it? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need your 8mm 12 point in a socket or a wrench. He tried it right there. Second, got something for you.
I'm getting a t-shirt.
What size shirt do you want?
Small.
This is the best.
There you go. There's your shirt.
It's amazing.
I love this thing, and obviously it needs a few upgrades. Need a suspension lift, get it a little bit higher off the ground. Needs a new rear bumper. I've already almost broke the plastic one off, but it's awesome. I love it. I want to thank Bronkbusters for setting up the build for this. They helped out a lot, and then everybody else on the screen for showing up. There's so many to mention, and I'm so grateful for all of them coming out and helping.
All right, that's it for Cliffhanger. Awesome day. Tom, what do you think?
Yeah, that was incredible. I rode with George's most of the time. That was super fun.
Now Dig Dug's about to climb that.
Yep, have
All right.
to.
Well, we're gonna go back and get some food.
Sounds good.
Everybody skipped lunch today. Oh, look at that dog. Oh, that is a fat doggy. Oh, Potato, look at you. Oh, you like your butt scratched. I got a dog just like this. Oh, Tater. Good morning. Today we are gonna be doing Hell's Revenge. We're gonna be taking the Wrecker and all these other cool rigs. But what I'm most excited about is that one right there.
I feel like that's what scares me.
So there's nothing that could keep me away from this trail ride. Robbie says he's taking it through Hell's Gate. I think it'll do it if it stays together, but I want to see it. This is our fearless leader right here.
Yes, sir.
I'm just introducing them to our leader. Rory's gonna take us up there. Promise us all a good time.
Me.
Head them up, move them out. Let's do this.
That looks pretty scary.
It looks amazing.
About to hit one of my favorite parts of this trail. And it's just back and forth bobsled, fast stuff. Check it out. Woo!
It's doing awesome. I've been super happy with it.
I've been watching him. He's been driving over rocks and down through rocks and to the side of rocks.
Around
Near
rocks. All
Anything
rock.
you can do with a rock, over, under, around, through, by, near, all of them. This is the whole reason I'm standing here on the edge of this cliff. I'm here to watch Robbie drive the limo up Hell's Gate. He already drove down it. I missed that. But you can go over and see that on his channel.
This is super exciting.
Yeah, it is. Look at that thing. Ridiculous. Super freaking cool.
Oh man.
Is that the longest thing you've ever spotted up there?
Well, I mean, I don't know. My truck and my trailer's about the same length, and I pulled my trailer up a few times.
All right, now I got to go get in the wrecker and do the same thing. Jamie's going to be taking the rental Jeep up. Jefe's taking the Bronco up. Rhett's taking the Banana up. Tom's taking up Dig Dug.
Looking good. That's a 30-degree drop. Everything that was on my seat is now in the front of the Jeep. Bronco.
Doing okay, Rory? Doing great. Don't worry, I'll give the signal.
We got it, man. We got it.
How did that feel?
Oh, it was great. It was a little nerve-wracking seeing it at first, but this thing handled it like a piece. Woo!
That's a little slick, isn't it, Tom? That is slick, man. That is wild. Yeah.
Okay, we got Rhett coming up in the banana. He's 16 years old. His birthday was like last week or sometime.
Any harder to miss.
Next one's easy.
Yeah.
All right, we're off the trail. How did Dig Dug do?
It did amazing. Got through everything. I am so happy. This big rig was not built for this, but it did it.
It did it. Jefe, what's your take on today?
I love this Bronco. It handled the trail awesome. It was a great experience. By far the best wheeling experience I've ever had.
All right, we're gonna go get some lunch and then we're going to the event at Trail Mater's place. We're going to Rory's. Easter Jeep Safari, Moab, Utah, in the bag. Bronco, tested. Wrecker, tested. Banana, tested. Dig Dug, tested. Limo, tested. Thanks for watching.